Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Georgia and today I'm going to be watching episode 10 of Extraordinary Attorney Woo. If you want access to my uncut reactions, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Last episode was my favourite of the show so far. The case was around a man who essentially kidnapped a school bus full of children and took them in the woods to play. And I thought it gave such a strong message about the school system in Korea and how little freedom and time to play children have. I didn't realise how strict the schooling system was or how hard some parents were on their children with making them study for that amount of time, like 12 hours a day at school and then going to study cafes later on. It's mind-boggling to me, and while what he did was morally and ethically wrong, you know, kidnapping children, he didn't have any ill intentions at all. He was willing to take his punishment as they saw fit. He was saying to the attorneys, like, I agree with what they're saying. I did this stuff. I'm admitting to it. Don't try and defend me and work your way out of it because I did do everything that they're saying. He was so unapologetic about it because he believed so strongly in his views, and it was such a heartwarming moment seeing the children in court with him and then doing the chant of the Children's Liberation Army. It was such an amazing episode. I loved the case so much. On the other side of things, Jun-ho finally confessed his feelings to young Woo. Oh, can't wait to see how she reacted to that and what happens now. Fingers crossed they get together. And the news reporter that accompanied them to Sodok-dong, he was outside Young Woo's father's shop and he saw Tae-soo-mi go in there and he took pictures. Thank you to the people in the comments who clarified how he knew it was Young Woo's father, because the shop is literally called like Young Woo Gimbap or something like that. So yeah, dead giveaway. It was very easy for him to put the pieces together there. I wonder if the Hambada CEO sent him to follow her. He must have been sent by someone to watch her, surely. There's absolutely no way that was a coincidence. And if he publishes that, oh, so much is gonna go down with Tae-soo-mi's career. I'm excited though. Very intriguing to see how she would handle her career, you know, crumbling down around her. Yeah, it's been a while since I watched the last episode. I do apologise for that, but I am back and I'm excited to get back into this episode. Let's hope I can remember everyone's names. Oh gosh.
또 안 했다는 새끼가 그리 도망을 치냐? 네 죄를 네가 아니까?
에? 영장 있냐고?
아이고 꼬레 영장 같은 소리 한다. 어디서 경찰 드라마 좀 봤나 봐?
구속영장이 없으면 불법 체포입니다.
Yeah, even I know that. You can't be saying that stuff in front of a lawyer.
나 지금 불법 체포당한 거네?
He'll be hiring her in an instant.
아가씨가 무슨 변호사라도 돼요?
네,
Yeah.
예?
저는
You just
법무법인
got
한마디
lawyered.
변호사 우영우입니다.
쓰레기 새끼가 지적 장애를 가진 여성을 성폭행했다고. 자, 됐습니다.
Well, that hits hard. Holding hands can wait. Oh.
진짜 와주셨네요. 또 변호사님을 꼭 좀 불러달라고. 우리 부모님한테 얼마나 졸랐는지 몰라요.
The kayak deed attorney.
진짜 그런 나쁜 짓 안 했어요. 우리 양모바랑 뜨밤 보낸 건 맞지만 강간이라뇨.
What was... I had an HN with FFY. Am I supposed to know what that means? Okay, I don't think any of this is what he's talking about. I'm sure I'll learn.
양모바요?
뜨밤.
Oh my god. I didn't
제가
even
혜영 누나
research.
부른 애칭이에요. 양모바. 양정일밖에 모르는 바보. 다들 아시죠? 뜨거운 밤. 예.
Hot night. Were they together?
누나랑 저요. 서로 사랑하는 사이예요. 뭐 가해자니 피해자니 그런 거 진짜 아니에요.
신혜영 씨 이름으로 신용카드를 발급받게 해서 수백만 원에 달하는 데이트 비용을 신혜영 씨 혼자 다 내게 했잖아요. 이래도 이용한 게 아니에요?
혜영 누나 좀 살잖아요. 잘 사는 누나가 열한 남친 데이트 비용 좀 내준 거 그것도 범죄예요?
It is if you took advantage.
비장애인이 지적 장애인을 찐으로 사랑했다는 게 그렇게
Yeah, this
믿기지가
is
않는
such an
일이에요?
interesting one because I really don't know if I
누가
believe him or
그렇대요?
not.
다들 자격이 충분히 있는 사람들이라고요.
Oh.
기러기 토마토 변호사님은 알 거예요.
안 봐도 보인다 보여. 어? 아, 우영우 변호사가 뭐 불법 체포가 어쩌고 영장주의가 어쩌고
He
그러면 잘난
knows that
척했죠.
so well.
양정일 씨를 변호하고 싶습니다.
왜?
양정희 씨의 주장이 진실일 수도 있잖아. 믿어보고 싶어.
Yeah, it's relatable for her.
을 믿고 싶은 마음이 앞설 때는 사건을 감정적으로 대하기가 쉬워요. 알잖아. 자, 우영우 변호사가 그런
You need
실수하지
to do
않게
the whoa, whoa.
최수영 변호사가 옆에서
뭐요?
제발.
I love that this is a running phrase.
좋아해요. 너무 좋아해서 제 속이 꼭 병든 것 같아요.
문제는 그 다음이야. 좋아하는 그 다음.
Did she run away?
기러기 토마토 스위스 인도인
Oh.
별똥별 기억삼녀.
Oh no!
밥 같이 먹고 차 같이 마시고 영화도 보고 노래방도 가고 같이 하면 재밌을 것 같은 일들을 하는 거죠.
아, 이제 진취적으로 살 거예요. 좋은 남자 있으면
Yes!
소개 좀 해줘요.
Set them up. That is an interaction I want to see.
제가
Somehow I
소개해도
don't think
되겠습니까?
he'll be her
여자친구?
type, but I want to see it.
야, 나는
모두 진술하세요.
She was in All of Us Are Dead as well, wasn't she?
기러기 토마토 변호사님이
재판 때 했던 말 있죠. 자폐가 있으니 양해하라는 말. 그것부터 하세요.
자폐 스펙트럼 장애가 있습니다.
That wasn't the same delivery.
그래서 피고인은 이 사건 공소 사실을 모두 부인합니다. 피고인 양정희 씨와 피해자 신혜영 씨는 서로 사랑하는 연인 사이로 합의하에 성관계를 했습니다.
I thought from what they said it sounded like the victim was on his side, so that's what makes me think that it was someone else that told her it wasn't consensual.
코너 갔다가 오저치고
So many
코너는
acronyms.
코인 노래방, 오저치고는 오늘 저녁 치킨고의 줄임말입니다.
이에요.
네, 수줍다는 단어를 변형한 표현인 것 같습니다. 유사한 변형으로는 언제 끝나요?와 보고 싶은댕.
So urban.
서로에게 푹 빠진 연인들이 나눈 사랑의 채팅이라고 보는 것이 합당하지 않습니까?
행간을 봐야죠, 행간을. 저 제비 같은 새끼가 우리 혜영이를 깨어내서 노래방이며 치킨이며.
Does she not trust her daughter to make her own decisions?
우영우 변호사요? 예, 저번에 그러셨는데 우영우 변호사 관련해서 뭔가 좀 아신다고.
Oh no, don't get him involved, man.
한바다 사내 게시판에서 글을
Someone
올렸더라고요.
wrote a post, huh?
대표님이 우변 아버지 대학 후배라서 우영우 변호사를 한바다에 쓱
If he finds out about Taesumi, he would jump on that chance.
그 태수미 쪽이랑은 뭐 없고? 우영우 변호사가 태수미 변호사 딸이라던데.
How did he gather that from just seeing her in the shop? Oh no. You gonna make another bulletin board post?
아직도
I love that they have these moments by the revolving doors. Just like the first time they met.
나를 좋아합니까?
That is not gonna go away just because you ran off.
네, 좋아해요. 저번엔 그냥 가버리셔서 섭섭했고요.
죄송합니다. 바로 사귀지 말고 먼저 데이트를 해보면서 서로를 알아가면 어떻겠습니까?
네,
Good
좋은
idea.
생각이네요.
She looks so pleased with herself. Oh my god, has she made
데이트 시
A
할 일들을
checklist
수사해
or
목록을
something.
만들었습니다.
아니, 되게 많네요.
so much research?
초까지만이라도 잡겠습니까?
괜찮으시겠어요?
A time? Oh my god. The difference in their faces.
안 되겠습니다.
아, 손잡기는 다음에.
You'll get
손잡기는
there.
다음에.
This must be a very different experience for him too. Now he doesn't know what to do with his hands.
지적 장애는 정확히 어느 정도입니까? 신혜영 씨는 IQ 65인 경도 지적 장애로 13살, 그러니까 초등학교 6학년 정도의 발달 연령이라고 보시면 되겠습니다. 무서웠다. 엄마한테 혼날 것 같아서 싫었다. 이렇게 분명하게 표현하고 있습니다. 싫다고 했더니 삐졌다. 울먹였다. 찐 사랑이 아니라고 했다.
Guilt tripping.
우린 누구나 사랑하고 싶고 사랑받고 싶습니다. 하는 만큼의 관심이나 애정을 받기 힘든 경우가 많으니까요.
The psychiatrist is getting real.
지적 장애인의 경우 불순한 목적을 가진 접근을 자신에 대한 순수한 애정이라고 착각하는 경우가 많다는 거예요. 그런 면에서 신혜영 씨에게 온전한 성적 자기 결정권이 있다고 보기는 어렵습니다. 피고인의 악의적인 접근으로부터 스스로를 지키는 힘은 약하다는 거예요. 제 진단이 모순이라고 생각하지 않습니다.
Yeah, I'm beginning to not trust this man. He keeps sighing, and I feel like it's more because he's concerned that he's losing rather than because it isn't true.
할 말 있습니까?
네네. 근데 혜영아, 방학 가면 어디가?
Oh my goodness. They really need to learn all this terminology. These youths are too much.
검사한테 들었는데 양정일 이 사람 전에도 이런 적이 있대.
응?
어울림이랑 비슷한 단체에서 또 다른 지적장애인이랑 사귀다가 경찰 조사를 받은 적이 있나 봐.
He's done it before.
돈을 물어주고 피해자 쪽이랑 합의를 했기 때문에 경찰이 사건을 검찰로 안 넘기고 조사를 종결한 거지.
So it's like he's taking advantage of people who aren't in a position to protect themselves as long as they have money.
저 진짜 나쁜 사람 아니라니까요.
양정일 씨와 신혜영 씨가 진심으로 사랑하는 사이가 아니라면 변론을 계속할 이유가 없습니다.
I think she needs to meet with the defendant
저랑 혜영이
first.
누나
Or the victim.
찐사랑 맞아요.
Ask him what the BA is.
제발 좀 믿어주세요.
I believe him now. I'm so easily swayed.
함께를 걸으면 헤어진다는 말 들어보셨습니까?
아니요?
Oh.
그런 말이 있어요?
을 하려면 덕수궁 돌담길을 걸어가야 했기 때문에 그런 말이 생겼다고 합니다.
아니,
Let's not walk
그럼-
down there anymore then.
우리 이제 그만 걸어야 되는 거 아니에요?
오빠 어떻게 이렇게
God.
또 마주치네? 대박 신기하다.
I'm not friends of his.
그게
He doesn't have the
누나,
best friends, so let's be real.
안 그래도 너 어떻게 살아 궁금했는데. 나 지금 데이트 중이야.
네? 데이트 중입니다.
On our way to divorce.
인사해.
Oh, he's learned from last time. When he
안녕하십니까,
didn't say
우영우입니다.
anything about
거꾸로
her in
알고도
her
거꾸로 알고도
defense.
우영우.
Whale! This early in the episode?
바리스타 학원. 네? 두 사람의 채팅에 따르면 신혜영 씨는 몇 달 전부터 바리스타 학원에 다니기 시작했어요. 학원 가는 시간엔 어머니 없이 자기 혼자 있다고 저한테 알려준 거죠.
I want her memory so badly.
지금 가야 돼요. 그래야 신혜영 씨를 만날 수 있어요.
네, 변호사님.
Epic date.
연락할게.
사랑해요. 감옥에 가지 않게 해주세요. 엄마가 시켰어요. 그렇게 말하라고.
I knew it!
엄마는 남자 싫어해요.
알고 있습니까? 양정인 씨가 제비 같은 새끼라는 거?
네네.
아는데도 사랑합니까?
네네.
You can love someone in spite of their flaws, I suppose. I'm so happy she didn't turn out to be a femme fatale and oh my god, look at him! He's got a bow tie and everything. But yeah, I'm so glad she didn't turn out to be like a femme fatale and an enemy to Youngwoo. I thought they were going to be love rivals at the start. Attorney Choi has just exceeded my expectations this whole time and I wish her the best so hard now. Rooting for her and Harry.
저는 김민식입니다. 다람쥐.
Is that really his name?
아이고, 오렌지가 들어간 샐러드가 있네. 오렌지를 먹은 지 이거 얼마나 오렌지.
Oh, he's so punny.
저는 뭐 고르고 골라서 고르고 졸라 피자 치즈로 하겠습니다. 그 후식으로는 바나나 케이크 어떠세요? 바나나. 먹으면 나한테 바나나?
Oh no. Don't use all your good ones at once. You should spread them out throughout the night.
울면 먹고 울면 안 돼?
All hope is lost for this ship.
어.
Oh, Harry, you'll find someone.
같은데.
응? 벌써? 그래서 어떤 남자면 되는데? 그래. 그냥 좀 괜찮은 남자가 어떤 남잔데? 너 그거 운동 좀 한 거 같은 어깨. 깨주겠지. 미소는 부드럽고.
Basically, he should be Jun-ho. that seemed just as awkward as the date.
피고인 증인 신문하는 동안 대정해 주세요.
Can her mother be removed too? I feel like she's the biggest problem.
증인은 양정일 씨가 증인을 성폭행한 죄로 처벌받기를 원합니까?
네네.
예?
Huh?
양정일 씨가 감옥에 가기를 원한다고요?
아니요. 사랑하니까. 해모바가 감옥에 가지 않게 해주세요.
I hope he does, because I think he did take advantage. She just loves him and doesn't want him to go to jail, but it doesn't mean he didn't do it.
양정일 씨를 사랑한다고 하셨죠?
네네.
사랑이 뭐죠? 정의해 주시겠습니까?
사랑이 뭐냐니요? 그런 추상적이고 막연한 질문에는 누구라도 제대로 답하기 어렵습니다.
성관계와 성폭력은 어떻게 다릅니까?
Oh, bless her.
손등을 찍은 사진입니다.
God. She was stressed.
그거 왜냐면
피고인의 일방적인 성행위 때문에 극도의 스트레스를 받았던 거 아닙니까?
손등을 긁는 건 피해자가 가진 개인적인 습관일 뿐입니다. 이것이 피고인과의 성관계 때문이라는 건 그저 검사의 추측일 뿐이고요. 본인의 추측을 강요하는 겁니까?
Whoa! Attorney Jung brought the passion.
엄마.
나영아, 괜찮아?
아무리 직업이 변호사라도 잘 생각해.
와.
아니 우리야 뭐 그렇다고 쳐. 부모님한테도 말할 수 있냐? 그런 사람이랑 사귄다고?
준 오빠가 원래 착하잖아.
What, you think it's out of pity?
내가 그런 연애 해봤거든. 내가 해봤는데 그거 사랑 아니야.
Well, thankfully this isn't the same situation.
불쌍한 여자? 아니 도대체 누가 그렇게 불쌍한데? 아니 누가 모르게 불쌍하냐고!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Don't condone violence, but I love that he's sticking up for her now. Seriously though, Jun-ho needs better friends. Why does everybody he interact with turn out to be such a dick, including Attorney Kwon?
아니 누가 자꾸 말도 안 되는 뭐 좀 엉뚱한 소리를 하다. 수미 변호사한테 이 숨겨놓은 자식이 있다고.
학교를 졸업한 것도 아니고 사법 시험에 합격한 건 또 아닌데 덜컥 유학부터 간다는 게.
네.
What exactly was the year and date of this?
태수미 변호사가 휴학했던 게 몇 년도였는지. 그것도 기억하세요?
1996년인가 그럴걸?
아, 96년이면은 26년 전이네요. 내 입사한 여자 신입들 대부분이 전부 그 또래거든요.
Oh.
그래.
That is not relevant at all. They didn't know. Guilty. He's gotta be.
먼저 배심원단의 평의 결과를 무죄 4명으로 무죄.
What?
판결하겠습니다.
How did they find him not guilty? What? I thought all the evidence was against him.
피고인을 징역 2년에 처한다. 피고인에게
How?
40시간의 성폭력 치료 프로그램의 이수를 명한다. 정적인 자기 방어를 제대로 할 수 없는 피해자를 가늠한 것으로 그 재직이 좋지 않고 비난 가능성이 큰 점.
God, she doesn't really win either way.
장애가 있으면 좋아하는 마음만으로는 충분하지 않은 것 같습니다.
내가 사랑이라고 하면 사랑이에요.
You know what you feel more than anyone else.
좋아하는 사랑은 어렵습니다.
Doesn't stop it
그래도
from
하실
happening
겁니까?
though.
네.
No way. Turn the lights off again. Oh my god, she's making the move. Oh my god, Youngwoo is such a boss. I love that she always does it first. It's almost like when the lights are out, they're on the same.
원래 이렇게 서로 이빨이 부딪힙니까?
입을
These are the questions that no one asks.
더 벌려주시면 좋을 것 같아요.
Has anyone in history ever had that conversation? When the lights go out, it's like they're on the same level. Like they just look like two people, two normal people. But then when the lights turn on, when they pull away, it's like it's reverted back to her being the one with the disability and him not. It finally happened.
사무소가 있어. 영우랑 가.
No, you have no right to dictate their lives.
세상이 다 그렇게
What is
널
the deal though?
중심으로만
Why do the
돌아가잖아.
CEOs have such a rivalry on a
둘이 짝이
personal
뭘 짜?
level?
영우가 뛰어나니까 한바다에서 데려간 거지.
뛰어나더라. 영우.
And that is no thanks to you.
영우 전담으로 돌봐줄 전문가가 있냐고.
영우한테 필요한 치료 내가 다 해줬어. 그런 거 없이도 지금 생활 잘하고 있고.
선배가 충분히 해줄 수 없는 건 아니고.
What right do you have to judge his parenting?
네가 뭔데 이제 와서 이래라 저래라 참견이야.
You tell her.
그동안 코빼기 한번 안 내밀고 이기적으로 살더니 너 참.
How dare you? I felt so bad for her in episode 8. Whoa.
나가.
He has every right to be pissed. I'm pissed off with her too. Okay, I feel like that case was the most complex so far. The point of the case was mainly about the girl in the situation rather than what the man actually did. Because it seemed to me that he was guilty of everything he did, but that the victim didn't have the freedom to express what she wanted to say openly. And everyone's saying that it's because of her mental capacity, and they mentioned the amount of stress and anxiety that she felt following the incident. But I feel like a lot of her stress and anxiety was rooted in her mother, or was caused by her mother, because she wrote in her original statement that she wanted him to stop because she thought about her mum and that her mum would be mad at her for doing this. I don't think that excuses the guy in that situation at all. And I have a question. Jury found him not guilty, but the judge sentenced him anyway. So do judges have the overall ruling? Like, does the jury say not actually mean anything at all because the judge can just overrule that and decide himself? Because there was that judge that did that in episode 6 as well. My question is, can a judge just overrule everything and give their own verdict? Because it seemed like that was what that one did. Yeah, so I don't think that excuses what the guy did at all, because I do think he was a bad guy and he was taking advantage of her. But I do think a lot of her anxiety and stress was caused by her mother. She said that she knew that he was a bad guy, but she loved him anyway. They're essentially saying that she's not capable of making her own decisions and being in love because of her mental capacity, and I don't think that's correct. I feel for her mother too, because she's so worried about her daughter and she's trying to protect her, but she's kind of like instilled this idea in her daughter that she's never going to be able to find love and that all men are bad. So in a way, she's just kind of ended up accepting the only love or care that she was shown, which was from a bad guy, and she knew that he is a bad guy, but it's the only attention she's ever received, so she took it. And again, it's one of those cases that mirrors Young-woo, and I think Young-woo was determined to win the case because of the initial question of, can a person with a disability love and be loved? And she wanted to prove that they can, because she wanted to believe that they can and that she can. But I think fact of the matter is, that girl was in love. Her reaction when he got sentenced proved that she did love him. She had such a breakdown because of that factor, and Young-woo can love, Jun-ho can love someone who has a disability. A disability can handicap someone in so many ways, but I don't think love should be one of them. I loved Jun-ho righting his wrongs in a way from previous episodes and defending Young-woo in every situation. Initially in episode 3, when that woman was making comments about Young-woo, he didn't defend her as he should have, and he's kind of learned from that experience and knew how much it affected Young-woo then. So when his friends met her then, he introduced her properly. He was honest, saying that they're on a date because he doesn't care. He loves her. He knows he loves her. He doesn't want her to feel like he's ashamed of that and ashamed of her. And the way his friends interpreted it, saying it's just out of pity, they don't know how he feels. They view it as that purely because she has a disability, and obviously because they don't believe she's worthy of his love in a way. They're just trash. Oh my god. Jun-ho, find better people. But at least he realized that they were shit and he caused a fight out of it. Obviously, I don't condone violence, but he was defending his lady and that guy deserved a punch for his narrow-minded views. Taesumi, wow. Episode 8 ending, I felt so awful for her. And in that moment when she said, the only thing she said in that conversation was, do you resent me? Or something like that. Do you resent me for what I did? And I loved that that was what she said. She wasn't worrying about her status in that moment. She wasn't conveying that to Young-woo. Like, she wasn't saying, have you told anyone else? Does anyone else know about this? Will this be going to the press? Or anything like that. She said, do you resent me? And I was like, oh, okay, this is such a heartwarming moment between a mother and a daughter, and she genuinely feels bad for what she did, and she wanted to know if this has caused any scars in her daughter. And then that, the way she just reverted back so coldly and speaking like that to Young-woo's father. That moment in episode 8 is still one of the best scenes so far of the show, and it was a beautiful moment and a scene that was carried out so beautifully, and I still think it does deserve an Emmy. But the way she was so cold to Young-woo's father and like criticizing his parenting as if she knows anything about Young-woo, anything about what they had to endure growing up, all for her own selfish gain, making out like he didn't fulfill his promise, and he fulfilled that promise to a T. He was saying a few episodes ago how he focused so much on the promise he feels like he's failed Young-woo because he didn't have a firm for her to work at when she grew up, and he feels like he should have been able to do both. She cannot say he didn't fulfill his promise. She saw hide nor hair of them in 27 years. While it wasn't a coincidence that Young-woo and her ended up meeting, it wasn't anything to do with him. It wasn't his fault. He didn't plan for this. He did not have ill intentions towards her. He was keeping his promise. It was the Sambada CEO, and their rivalry is on such a personal level. It's so unfair that Young-woo and her father have been dragged into this. But either way, I'm glad he stuck his ground. I'm glad he got mad at her and pissed off because he had every right to be. She went in there and just criticized him and tried to make decisions for them as if she had any right to after not interacting with them for 27 years. They've lived separate lives to her for so long. She does not have the right to just come in here after 27 years and dictate what country they live in and what care Young-woo needs. Get out. These are the cards that she has been dealt now. The Hambada CEO had it out for her, and Young-woo and her father sadly got dragged into this, but do not come in there saying all that to him when he has done everything that he promised, and he did not deserve all that slander and that criticism of his parenting because he is the best father. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching my reaction to episode 10 of Extraordinary Attorney Woo. If you want to watch my uncut reactions to Extraordinary Attorney Woo, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for episode 11. Bye!